Hey everyone, how's it going? Yeah, you know what, Mel? You're making me sad. Don't leave. Now, obviously, if there are comments in here before I go live, I try to take a peek of, so I can somewhat get an idea of what you guys are asking and kind of come prepared so I can go through the first couple list of comments. And don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, Val. But yeah, I started this channel in September. In fact, the first video I uploaded was September 20th. And I started going live in November. And as you guys know, it was like Monday through Friday thing. Weekends, I'm pretty inconsistent depending on, whatever. I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, so this is crazy. So I started back in September. I hit 10,000 subs today. So I'm pretty darn excited about that. But that was one of my questions too, because I'm like, I had a feeling this channel was going to go grow pretty quickly. Obviously, there are other channels that are in the same niche that are growing exponentially more than mine, which is totally cool. One thing I created this channel to more. How do I want to say this? Obviously, I wanted this channel to grow, right? But at the same time, I also wanted to make a difference and to legitimately help people. When I do these live streams, put it this way: if I upload a video versus doing these live streams, my channel grows so much quicker just by uploading a video. But for me, this topic is so like sensitive, I guess. So for me, I feel better doing these lives because I feel like I could do more about the situation. And, with the whole pandemic going on, I kept asking myself, like, what can I do to help? I don't know how to sew, so I don't want to make masks. It's whatever. So yeah, that was actually one of my questions. Like, what am I going to do with this channel when all this unemployment stuff is over with? And I've already seen a decrease in the amount of viewers I get, which is fine because that means that you guys are getting paid, right? And that was one of my thoughts and hesitations of why I didn't start this channel way back when, because I'm like, what am I going to do with this channel when it's over? So I do have a couple ideas. You guys may or may not be interested in it, which is totally cool. And, but I think for now, and, I'll dive into that, when I have like a clearer picture, but for now, I'll just keep going live, answering questions, but I do have a feeling that once this new bill passes and everyone's paying out, you guys won't need me anymore. So yeah, don't unsubscribe yet. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to, like I said, I have a couple ideas. I actually have one more YouTube channel that I have, but it's totally anonymous, and I am making money from ads. Now, it's not a lot of money because my focus is on this channel, right? So I might turn this channel into a like how to make money on YouTube channel type thing, because I've done it. I've done it very quickly. In my spare time, I have done internet marketing in the past, selling products online, all that stuff. So yeah, it'll probably be more of like a branded channel. Obviously not unemployment updates, right? Because that's boring. No, anyway, so yeah, don't go anywhere yet, please. My plan is to convert this into something to really hopefully help even further, right? But who knows? I might wake up tomorrow and change my mind. Anyway, sorry, that was long-winded, so I apologize. But I'm so glad that New Jersey's paying. I'm glad that you were able to. That's amazing that they just sent you an email Saturday night, and then you wake up Sunday and you're able to file for past weeks. That's awesome. And obviously, you are welcome. We should have a party at the Jersey Shore at some point, right? When all this is over. Ah, oh my goodness, crazy. All right, so sorry, I just bored you guys with that, but thank you, Val, for everything, and I appreciate you and especially your updates, because obviously keeping up with a bunch of states is obviously impossible. But I do feel a little. New Jersey is obviously special in my heart because I go there a couple times every summer, and I went to Avalon every year when I was a kid. So yeah. Anyway, off that soapbox. Okay. Felicia, I haven't received my extra $300 in Illinois. Is it because I'm serving penalty weeks? So not sure about the penalty weeks, like how that fits into everything. I know that Illinois is not paying PEUC yet, so I'm not sure if you were on that program, and maybe that's why you're not getting the extra $300. I know that Illinois is paying the extra $300 boost. But yeah, the penalty weeks, I'm a little uncertain of what that would entail, especially in Illinois. So I apologize. I don't know. Danelle, I'm looking for 9 payments. It's saying in progress for about 3 weeks now. And also have an issue that requires more information. I was just told to wait. Yeah, are you on PUA in Pennsylvania? But regardless, you have an issue that requires more information. So they have to review your claim, unfortunately. And yeah, that's frustrating. Hopefully they'll be able to get to it sooner rather than later. But yeah, the claims that are in progress is tough because you never know when they're going to be resolved, right? Sorry, again, I don't know what to say. Maybe just keep emailing them, or maybe trying to call, maybe get it pushed through, or call your state rep, see if they can help out. I know I've heard a couple of people do that and actually get progress from that. HP, I collected PUA in Ohio. See, New Jersey, we got Ohio paying. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know Ohio is kind of splitting. There's like a couple phases for PUA. I guess you were in the first phase, and that's awesome. Oh, see, it's good news. So you guys aren't going to need me anymore anyway. Tin Man. Yes, Tin Man. And thank you. In the comments, you put the California, like what happens when you reach your benefit year end date. So I actually pasted that in my little document because it's relevant not just in California, but in all states. So thank you for putting that in there. Kelly, I live in Wisconsin. I'm on PUA. Can't file yet since I exhausted my last one. Do we know how long it will be, when it will be fixed? So I think Wisconsin. I think I have a oh, that's right. Yeah, it's still unknown. It might be March 6th is what they're saying. February 3rd, they did post saying that they're working as fast as possible to implement these extensions. But then someone, maybe last week, I think, said that it could be March 6th, unfortunately, which is not good. Keith, how are you? How's your week coming along? It's going pretty good. Today just felt weird. It's just weird. Oh my gosh. Yeah, today was just, Mondays are, I don't know. Well, it's probably the winter too. We're all cooped up and can't even go outside because it's so cold. Joe. I've been not getting unemployment for 2 months and they gave it to me. Now it won't let me file. Joe, what state are you? Oh, okay. I'm having the same oh, wait. Sorry, I'm think I need to read a couple of these so I could follow along. Thank you, Val. I appreciate it. That was my goal to make some kind of difference. And if nothing else, I don't know. But thank you. Okay, try filing my weekly certification because it keep bringing me back to the same page over and over. Yes, so Kids Bike Life and Joe. Yeah, what you want to try to do is clear your cache in your browser, because I did hear that could help. Now, Tin Man, if you don't know how to do this, do the control key, press H, and then follow instructions to clear cache, which I still haven't done yet. So yeah, hit control H, and then it will give you instructions on how to clear your cache. Or you can go into Google and type in how to clear your cache on whatever browser you're using. And I did hear that could solve the problem of the whole, loop thing that you guys are experiencing. Or try another browser. Try to certify using another browser. And Adam in New Jersey was able to certify. That's awesome. That's awesome. Terry, you are welcome. And again, I'm going to keep rolling along until, I don't have many more people on here. But is there unemployment content I could create? Yes, but I don't want to, how should I say this? I don't know. I'm trying to say it without being rude, but I just won't. Anyway, Scott, in Alabama, I still don't have mine, and it's pending still. Alabama. Plus, I love interacting with you guys. It's actually a lot of fun. When I don't do it, I'm like, I really miss it. Like over the weekend, I didn't do it, and I do miss it. So yeah, Alabama, it does look like they're paying for the most part. However, it doesn't mean that obviously there might be an issue with your specific claim, which, yeah, you still don't have mine. You still don't have yours, and it's pending. Yeah. Do they give you some sort of like an issue code of why it's pending or anything? Do they give you instruction on what you could do to rectify it? I'm not sure. I think the best thing to do, if you can, is definitely connect with unemployment customer support, and hopefully they can give you some kind of direction. Intervention. I love the channel, but you should find a way to switch up the content up around the viewers you still have. Yeah, like I'm totally up for suggestions. Seriously, because obviously I love doing this, but I definitely do not want to talk about unemployment for the next 10 years, I'm sure you guys don't either. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm totally up for suggestions. Yeah, so let me know. I never was one for current events or anything like that. I don't know. Yeah. It's getting me sad. I don't want you guys to leave. I don't want to end our relationship. No, it's all good. We'll figure it out, right? And then the BG family had to refile, and it worked for their PUA claim. Teresa, PUA question for Indiana. Got my money today, but it was not for past weeks. So let me see what's going on in Indiana. Okay, yeah, you should be able to certify for both programs. I do have a resource, and I forget what it says. I do have a resource for you if you live in Indiana. Go to the description box. I think I pasted it. Yeah, I think I pasted them in today. Go to the description box and you'll see a resource for Indiana. But yeah, it does look like that they are paying. But I'm not sure for PUA. Yeah, you should have gotten your vouchers on January 29th, it looks like. So yeah, you definitely want to, it sounds like you should be good to go because it looks like that you're not. You definitely want to reach out to unemployment and see what's going on there. Alicia, approved for PEUC in Mass. Oh, you know what? Oh, what was going on with Massachusetts? I think I did have an update. Okay, so for PEUC, I don't think they're paying out until the week of February 8th to the 14th. So this week. So you definitely, obviously, you're requesting your weeks, which is good. If eligible. So yeah, it's looking like they're paying out this week, the 8th to the 14th. And I got that from, I think, on the Massachusetts Department of Labor site over the weekend. So yeah, hopefully this week you'll be good. Tracy from Kentucky, on January 10th, I requested benefits. Everything went through, however, did not get a deposit in my account. I waited. Okay, and you are in Kentucky. I do have a resource for you for people in Kentucky. It probably won't help you, actually, now that I'm looking at it quickly. Wait, where's your question again? Yeah, again, I think it's just one of these, you want to reach out to unemployment support because it looks like that they are paying and see what's going on with your account. Yeah, and I feel like this is going to be a lot of my answers, and I don't like not having answers. Carla, this happened to me yesterday. Try logging completely out, close the window, and open a new one, then log back in. Yeah, absolutely. And also try another browser too. So it does seem like that if you log back out, clear out the session, you should be good to go, hopefully. Val says, oh my God, yes, party. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you guys live, but go to the shore. I'm always up to go to the beach. Brenna, I certified, but still have money pending. Super annoying and frustrating. Yes, I agree. It is, because you're like halfway there, right? Expecting to get paid, and then you wait for the day that you expect to get paid and not get paid, and it's like, it is frustrating because you don't know if you can actually pay a bill or not, right? It's so hard. Mike, you're on regular UC and my funds are almost exhausted. Will they automatically switch me to EB? Actually, Mike, what they will do is put you on PEUC first. And then once PEUC is exhausted, then if your state has extended benefits turned on, you will be placed on that. However, there is a bill that will probably be passed in 2 weeks to extend PEUC until September 30th. So you're looking at being on PEUC for a while. And again, that bill has to pass for that in order to happen. But it pretty much, it passed the House and the Senate. They're writing it for legislation, and then in 2 weeks, hopefully Biden will sign it. So your next program is PEUC. Keith, I hope that bill will get signed soon so we don't have to wait 3 weeks or more. Yeah, I know. I know Nancy Pelosi came on and she said it'll be signed within 2 weeks. So they're looking at the week of February 22nd, which, again, we're running into that time of the states having a program. I mean, there are going to be some states that haven't even programmed this past bill, right? Oh my gosh, it's just crazy. Crazy. Lori, I haven't been paid yet. I keep trying to call and do the chat, but can't connect at any. Oh my God, I can't talk today. Cannot connect to anyone. I even sent an email. I did upload a video, not last week, but the week before, on how to contact them through chat. Like, I would have 3 browsers up and bam, bam, bam. Like, all I'm doing is chat. Like, I'm not doing anything else. And I was able to get through. If you haven't watched that video, definitely give it a watch. And because, yeah, I find that chat is definitely the best way to go to get help. Now, obviously, there are some reps that want to help you and some reps that don't. So you just, if you get a bad rep, then obviously you just got to start all over. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for me connecting with someone through chat twice in a week, I would not have gotten paid. I'm just that relentless. I want my money. All right, hold on. Sorry, my chat got a little weird. Lou, I think it'll be a couple years before this thing is over. Oh my goodness, Lou, that would not be fun. I don't know if I can talk about this for a couple years. Yeah, it's so weird because it's like, now that I'm so used to doing this at 6 o'clock, it would be weird not doing it at 6 o'clock during the week. Paul, what is up? How was your birthday week? Michigan PUA. I think I did have it. Didn't I have an update? Wait. Oh, the system's not fully updated. I do have a resource for Michigan. Let me just quickly look to see. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so, yeah, PUA and PEUC claimants can now reopen or certify unemployment claims. There is a link in the description for a Michigan resource. The system's not updated. I don't have any information on that specifically. What I will do, oh my gosh, you think I would have paper out to take notes. What I will do is when I'm done this, I will see if I can find something. Is the system down, Paul? Like, are you able to log in? Because I feel like last week Michigan was down for 3 to 6 days or whatever, but then some people were able to certify and get paid and some people weren't. Like, it was just so weird. Jeff, how's it going? How are you? I'm confused. I used to get PUA 195, then it stopped because you're getting unemployment. Is it okay to get regular unemployment and PUA? So the answer is no. You can only get one or the other. And if you are approved for both, you should collect regular unemployment. That should be the first that trumps like every other program. And then what'll happen after you complete your regular unemployment, you will then be placed onto PEUC. Oh, Carla logged out, closed the window, and logged back in, and then she was able to file. That's awesome. Sweet. Thank you guys for helping each other out. And Lewis got paid on PUA in Pennsylvania. That's awesome because it's Pennsylvania PUA is just, you just don't know, right? You just, Jacqueline, how are you? Yes, I'm very close to Philly, so I feel you. We got more snow. Uh, you are amazing, but you're still waiting for your boost. Yeah, if you got your regular unemployment or your PEUC payment last week, then you should hopefully get it, hopefully Tuesday, if not on Wednesday. At least that was for me. I got my, well, it's my husband's, but our PEUC payment 2 weeks ago, and then the following Tuesday I got my boost. So let's hope you get yours tomorrow. And Shravan, I was able to file 6 weeks and receive boost for Arkansas. Nice. Yay. Kelly, thank you so much. I'm a fan. I will donate to your channel so I can get some money. No, thank you, Kelly. Thank you for just being here. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everyone. You guys are just awesome. And what I love the most is, obviously, I don't know the answers to a lot of this stuff. So I appreciate all of you helping each other out, because that's like awesome. But thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Colorado for Mia. Did I have an update for Colorado? I think I did. What do we have? Oh, the phases. That's right. Oh. Okay. So if you did not exhaust PUA and PUC, it looks like they are paying out. However, if you did exhaust PUA and PUC, a timeline has not been finalized, but there is a resource in the description of this video, and let me just check it real quick. Yeah, they haven't updated it, so unfortunately, they do not. Yeah, I don't think there's a date on here. Sorry, guys, hold on. Yeah, they don't have a date, but yeah, definitely, Mia, check out the resource in the description, because I'm not sure where you fall in the phases, but if you're on phase 1, you should be good to go to file. But if you're on phase 2, then it looks like there's no ETA of when that would be fixed. Debbie, don't forget to still don't forget to still enjoying your videos, but you don't know what you're talking about. I haven't gotten any money since November in New Jersey. So yeah, a lot of people, yeah, from a okay, so how do I say this? Yeah, New Jersey's been a tough one. Like, they were paying PUA. But for PEUC, it looks like they were just able to file over the weekend. And this is why I like doing these lives, because you can clear things up. So, for example, in Pennsylvania, they are paying PEUC and PUA claimants. However, what the Department of Labor doesn't say is that there are thousands of people still not getting paid because they have specific issues with their claim. So as a whole, and I don't think I messed this up with New Jersey. PUA has been okay in New Jersey. PEUC has not, until this past weekend, it seems like. But all right, Jacqueline, do you think I'll get the 6 weeks this week from the boost? If you got paid your regular unemployment or PEUC last week, then I would hope and expect that you would get paid the boost tomorrow. Because obviously in Pennsylvania, it comes a week later. Mary, PUC, PA, nothing. Yeah, try to get in contact with unemployment support, because again, I had to as well. And again, there's still a lot of issues that the Department of Labor in Pennsylvania is fixing for PUA and PEUC, and I'm sure it'll eventually get fixed. But, it's like, who knows when, right? So yeah, if you can, definitely contact them through chats. Oh, Teresa, how do you clear cache on your phone? I can never remember this. Just Google it, like how to clear cache on iPhone or on Android, and follow the steps. I think you go into your settings. I don't remember. I always have to Google it, to be honest with you. But yeah, definitely try that, because YouTube just sent me a text saying that I passed 10,000 subs. That's kind of cool. Texas. Oh, in Texas, I have us paying. However, as we know, just because the state is paying doesn't mean that your specific claim may not, might have some issues. So a couple things, obviously something could be going wrong with your claim, or there is a broader issue that other people in Texas are experiencing, and hopefully the Texas, Department of Labor knows about, and hopefully they're working on fixing it. Patricia, I'm in PA. Tried to file yesterday, could only file in 1 week. I still have 3 weeks, and it would make me file. Any ideas why? Are you on PUC or PUA? And I should have Facebook up, actually. Because I know Department of Labor, Pennsylvania did put out a couple of posts that they are updating some PEUC stuff and PUA. So yeah, Patricia, let me know which program you're on. You can only file 1 week. Actually, you're probably on PEUC. Yeah, okay. If you're on PEUC, they did a post February 4th. We are aware that some PEUC claimants did not get the option to file for the weeks between December 26th and the day that they reopened their claim. So, yeah, it looks like they are working on that issue. Yeah. Oh. Dwayne, I claim Kentucky, the 5th, and went under investigation. Do you have a number to call? In Kentucky. Let's see what I have in Kentucky. Sorry, hopefully this won't take too long. Oh my gosh, wow, there's so much going on this page. It is a little blinding. Let's see. Oh, appointments by phone. Interesting. Yeah, yeah, usually they try to make this a little easy, but they're making this kind of hard. Oh, whoa. Didn't like what I put there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. Or you could just Google Kentucky Department of Labor phone number. But in the meantime, I'll look it up because they don't make it very known on their website, which is very odd. Maybe because they probably don't want people to call. But yeah, Google it. Unfortunately, like I said, I wasn't able to find it, and I don't want to spend too much time on the live stream. But I'll see if I can maybe kind of do both, like look it up as I'm answering questions. Ashley, great question. After extended benefits unemployment, if I don't have a job, what happens? So chances are this bill will be extended, which means that PEUC would be extended until September 30th. So once you are done with extended benefits, then you will simply just go back onto PEUC until September 30th. And again, this bill does have to pass, which, I mean, like I said, it passed the House and the Senate. So I don't want to say it's pretty much a done deal because I guess anything can happen. But unfortunately, if it doesn't pass, then not sure when you run out of EB, but as soon as extended benefits is done for you, you would move on to PEUC. However, PEUC right now is only getting paid until April 10th. And then that would be the end of it. But like I said, this new bill will probably most likely extend until September 30th. So at least you'll be able to, you'll be hopefully not have to worry about unemployment for the next couple of months. So you can focus on, your job search or whatever. Tina, have you heard anything legislation on not having a claim? Yes, actually, I uploaded a video today about it. Yeah, so they are talking about a bill that would eliminate having to pay taxes on up to $10,200 and of unemployment, which would be helpful. So if you multiply 600, which was the extra $600 boost that we got last year, by 17 weeks or however many weeks, supposedly that equals 10,200. So they're looking at the extra $600 a week to be pretty much tax-free, which would be huge. So yeah, hopefully that'll pass. Again, it's just a proposed bill at this point. But yeah, I haven't heard anything since, but yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. And if you guys decide to file your taxes, then definitely keep an eye on that bill or, Shelly's channel or my channel or whatever, so we can keep you updated. Because obviously, if you file taxes before this bill has passed, if it passes, of course, and if you get the information, then you'll have to redo your taxes, which is fine because you'll wind up saving money. But just if you do your taxes early, just keep an eye on that bill as well, because obviously you want to save money on that. Amber, I'm in Ohio. Just found out my PUA is exhausted today, and I'll no longer receive any benefits. It's been 8 weeks since I've gotten anything at all. I need help. I don't know what to do. So your PUA has been exhausted today. So with the extension of December, PUA is being paid for 50 weeks. I wasn't sure. I mean, now I know that there are some states that did pay more than 39 weeks last year. Ohio might be one of them for sure. But so you did exhaust 50 weeks of PUA? Yeah, that's interesting. So if Amber, let me know when you first started to collect PUA. Because yeah, that's weird that you're exhausted today, unless you had weeks left over from last year, and they just need to tack on the additional 11 weeks. So let me know when you first started getting PUA and how many weeks you've collected so far. King, questions. I already had my debit card set to... Oh, okay. So in December, they sent you a new unemployment card. I haven't received anything. Do you think they were putting the money on their debit card in Michigan? So I know that some states were having an issue with Bank of America. So I'm not sure if Michigan was using Bank of America debit cards. I would definitely check the money on both cards, or check both cards to see if any one of them had the money on them. I think I would probably... That's so strange. So they sent you a new card. Why would they do that? I'm not sure on that, to be honest with you. I would call the debit card company and see which... Just don't throw out either one, right? Gosh, I don't know. I think I would call the debit card company just to see which one. Oh, that's just weird. Unless one is Bank of America and they're obviously switching to another vendor, which could be, but I'm not sure if Michigan uses Bank of America. That's really strange. But yeah, if they sent you another card, I would think that they would put it on that one. Ooh, that was a tricky one. Silver Shark, is unemployment going to be extended again? So 90% yes, simply because the bill did pass the House and the Senate. And what they're doing now is they're writing it all out. And then the week of the 22nd, hopefully Biden will actually sign it. So yeah, it's definitely looking like that. And along with that is $1,400 stimulus checks for adults as well as adult dependents. Now, I haven't heard, because no one has concrete evidence on the income cap. So previous two stimulus checks, if you made more than $75,000 or $150,000 for a married couple, then you would be kind of phased out of receiving a check. They were talking about lowering that to $50,000 for single and $100,000 for married, but I haven't gotten 100% clarity. No one is sure about that. But obviously, I will let you guys know when I know. And I think I called you Alicia, but there's no L in your name. But you are welcome. Patricia, I didn't get anything since you're in Pennsylvania, 128. I can't believe it's February already. 128. Your last payment claim 2 weeks ago. Patricia, I'm not following what you're saying, because that would be like a week ago. Miss Sophia, logged in your PUA account and now have a payment number as of 2/8, which is today, but didn't get a deposit. I still have that whole open issue, other program eligibility. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, you do have a payment number, which is good. So since you have a payment number, I would think that you would log in tomorrow and hopefully you'll be able to see the deposit. Because at least I know for like the PEUC side of things, you do see that payment entry the day before you actually receive the money. So let's just hope that tomorrow you'll actually get the deposit. And Patricia, you've been trying chat all day. So frustrating. Yeah. Yeah, Patricia, sorry, I don't know what else to do. Did you try having three separate browsers up? Because I think that's the trick of this whole thing, because you're consistently trying to, you know, get in line. If you haven't, definitely try three browsers at the same time. Val says social distance beach party, Jersey Shore. Totally. Oh my gosh, I'm so there. Mike, you're welcome. Actually, I'm on EB. What happens? I'm in Texas. I'm on EB. Oh, here we go. Oh, what happens after? Wait, I think I answered that, didn't I? Yeah, I think I answered that. So once you run out of EB, you'll get placed back onto PEUC. Hi, Miss K. How are you? Didn't get paid since claimed 2 weeks EB benefits. Oh shoot. Where? So you claimed on 128. 128. Oh, and yeah, you definitely should have gotten paid if you claimed. Yeah, extended benefits. I know that they were having issues in the beginning of the year paying extended benefits. I didn't think that they still had issues, Patricia. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, just try when you try. Do we have to chat all the time to get paid? I know, seriously. That's a great question. I feel like that, yeah, we do, which is, and it irritates me because that lady comes onto Facebook, right? And she's like, we paid such, however many people. And it's like, well, you only paid this amount of people because those people had to reach out to you to get their account fixed to get paid, right? Definitely try at the end of the day. And then I would, if you haven't had much luck, then definitely Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at the end of the day, meaning like, 1 or 2 after lunchtime, because towards the end of the week, they seem to have less volume. Daryl, PUC, Philly, PA, all paid up, continuing payments weekly. You are welcome, and I'm glad you're getting paid. I'm next to Newark. Val says, yeah, 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 I mean, you could go to Jersey Shore then. Although I'm not sure. I know that there's like many Jersey Shores, right? Yeah, usually we hit South Jersey. Not sure where you guys hit, but yeah, Val, we're not far. Definitely not far. Joss, I'm here on March 14th for the increase and extension of unemployment benefits. So yes, so in case you guys don't know, if they do decide to pass this bill, instead of $300 a week, we would then receive $400 a week starting the week of March 14th up until September 30th. Teresa T, Pennsylvania PUA still says processing, called several times. Have any insight? Yeah. What do I have here? Okay, so, gosh, it's so tricky sometimes. Do you have zeros across the board? If so, you might have I'm just going to put this in the chat. I think I got this from like a Reddit page or something. So who was that? No, that wasn't. That was Teresa. I'm putting something in the chat on how to clear a 261 or 424. So, for example, if you have a claim in progress, then it could mean that you need to upload additional information, and this is how you could fix that issue. I also heard that even if you've uploaded this stuff, you might want to try it again, because I guess I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But people have had to, do it again. If you upload your driver's license and social security card, make sure you do your front and back, because apparently they might need something off the back. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy what they're asking for, but they're not telling us what. Oh, crazy. And we have a super chat. Janet, how are you? And thank you. Will we be responsible for taxes in the next employment package? How are you doing? Oh my God, you are so sweet. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. Yes, I do believe for unemployment, yes, we would definitely have to pay taxes. But hopefully this bill that is in discussion for the $10,200 for the year 2020, if that does pass, I'm hoping that would then set a precedent for 2021, which would mean that they would maybe forgive a certain amount of money. So then we wouldn't have to pay taxes on that. But, like I said, if this bill passes, obviously I'll let you guys know that would affect 2020 taxes. But hopefully that'll set precedent, because let's be realistic, if there's so many people not in a good financial situation, and when it comes tax time, it's just going to be another thing that is stressing people out. So yeah, if they could just pass this bill, that would just help so many people. So yeah, as of now, yes, we would be responsible for taxes this year. Stimulus checks are not taxable, but unemployment, unfortunately, is. And thank you again, Janet. Tina, do you think it's going to be retroactive? Unfortunately not. I think that has passed for them to retroact back until last year. I know that that's what we were hoping for, right? But yeah, I highly doubt it, because they're complaining about the price of the COVID package. And, if they do any retro, that's only going to increase it. Not that people on unemployment don't deserve it. I'm certainly not saying that, but I don't think that they would do anything retro at this point, unfortunately. Kansas. Let's talk about Kansas. I do have a resource if you live in Kansas. They are working to implement PUA and PEUC. That is the information that I got on Saturday. And it does look like the site might be down for 3 days starting on Saturday, because they are installing a new security system to fight identity theft. So yeah, unfortunately, there's no ETA for PUA or PEUC, but definitely check out the resource in the description of this video for Kansas. So Ms. K, yes, it should hopefully be extended until September 30th. Again, it did pass the House and the Senate. We're just waiting for the bill to be actually written, and then President Biden to sign it. But yeah, it's looking like it will be extended till the end of September. Teresa D, have done ID me and license everything needed to do. Yeah, and that's what's so frustrating, right? Because we're given like no guidance on any of this stuff. Let me see the quick updates. Okay, so here's something that Pennsylvania Unemployment posted on February 4th for PUA. Claimants who previously filed the weeks of January 2nd, 9th, and 16th but have not been paid, currently in progress, and the vendor is working on releasing payments. Sorry, I was thinking that the status was in progress, but that's not what it says at all. Yeah, and that's what makes this so frustrating, because everybody's situation's different, right? but hopefully, and I mean, yeah, you've done everything. Oh, did you send in? I'm not, Teresa, I'm not sure when you did ID me and upload all your documentation, but did you send an email to Pennsylvania to let them know that you did that? Because I think that that was one of the steps to get your claim going through faster. Gosh, it's so tricky. And I hate, yeah, this is so frustrating. So yeah, if you haven't already, definitely send them an email and just be like, yo, I have everything's updated, like what's going on. Can't get my question asked. Arthur, what does stop payment indicator mean? I would think it would mean that they possibly stopped payment. Honestly, that's a new one to me. Are you in Michigan, Arthur? I only say that because is placed on a claim to prevent payment. This may be related to different reasons, such as dealing with fraud, identity, or something might be pending on the claim that needs further review or investigation. So I would definitely reach out to unemployment and see what's going on. If you're in Michigan, because it seems like it's a common thing in Michigan, it's because they don't have the information that they need on your file. So yeah, Arthur, if you can, definitely get in touch with unemployment support and see what the heck is going on with your claim. Danelle, of course I answered you. But you, I mean, hey, you're welcome. Thank you for being happy. Harriet, I've been filing for PEUC since the first week of January. I'm from Pennsylvania. Didn't get paid the first 3 weeks of January or the back pay. Harriet, yeah, it seems like it's a common theme in Pennsylvania for PEUC, especially. Well, I shouldn't say PEUC especially because it's for everything. If you can, definitely contact them through chat. I did upload a video 2 weeks ago, well, a week and a half ago, on how to connect with them through chat using like 3 different browsers. And yeah, so definitely check out that video. And unfortunately, you might just have to. Oh, you know what, Harriet? They're actually, yeah, they're working on that issue, actually. Put it this way, if you have the time, definitely reach out to them through chat. However, they did post on Facebook on February 4th that some claimants filed for the weeks of January 2nd, 9th. Before the extensions were in place, as a result, their claim shows that they filed but didn't receive payments. We are working to resolve that issue. So they are working to resolve it, but who knows when it will be done. Lee, how are you? Super cold. Waiting for PEUC for 13 weeks. Oh, yeah. March. I cannot believe that. And I think that's what I had in my notes, too. That is unreal. And I thought we had it bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for both PEUC and PUA, which is ridiculous because at least they would have had one system by now, right? Oh my gosh, that's unbelievable. But thank you for that information. That's helpful. Shidr, sorry, I totally messed up your name and I apologize. When do I get the boost? Should I get unemployment if it's and PUA also? So you can only receive unemployment or PUA. You can't receive both. So it's one or the other. No matter what form of unemployment you are collecting, you will receive the extra $300 every single week. Amber, Ohio unemployment is telling me anything. Oh, you've hit 50 weeks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't know they did that. I didn't know that Ohio, so you must have gotten paid. So Ohio must have paid 50 weeks, or they must have had more than 39 weeks last year. Shoot. Yeah, unfortunately for now, with the extension, it only pays 50 weeks. However, because they will be extending this hopefully till September 30th, then it's looking like you will be extended even further. However, unfortunately, there's going to be a lapse in payment because we have to wait for the states to update their system. So unfortunately, once you hit 50 weeks on PUA, that's it. And oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I want to make sure that they did pay more than 39 weeks last year. And some states did, and maybe Ohio did, and obviously I wasn't aware of it. But yeah, once you hit 50 weeks, that's it, unfortunately. But like I said, hopefully they'll wind up passing this bill, which would then extend it even further. From March to September, which is what, almost 5 months or 6 months or whatever. So the good news is it should continue. However, I could definitely see there being a couple weeks of lapse income because Ohio hasn't even finished program everyone's PUA for the extension. So yeah, unfortunately, oh, that stinks. And unfortunately, there's no other program for you to get on either. So sorry about that. That's awful. Author, if you owe money, can you receive unemployment in Michigan? If you owe money, depending on where, like to unemployment or child support, or I'm not sure where. Peggy, my PUA and PA said my payment was sent today. So did you get it, or do you have to wait until tomorrow? Juan, how are you? Pass by to say hi. Everything good in PA with me? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Awesome. Well, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Natasha, what about regular unemployment in Pennsylvania? I've been waiting since. Are you kidding me? Wow. Yeah, Natasha, definitely get in contact with them through chat and see what the heck is going on. That's crazy. There's no reason why there should having a regular unemployment should be having issues. And sorry, I'm having issues myself. Apparently, my blanket is under my chair. There must be something going on with your claim. So yeah, you definitely want to reach out to unemployment because you're going on a week and a half of not getting paid, and there shouldn't be any issues with regular unemployment. So yeah, definitely try through chat to get in touch with them, see what's going on. Brad, unfortunately, no. No one is getting paid. Oh, even regular unemployment isn't getting paid? Okay, well, I don't know when you popped on, but apparently starting Saturday, they are doing they're installing a new security system. So the site could be down for a couple of days. They are still working on implementing PUA and PEUC. Eddie, what do I do when they ask to show proof of income when I haven't worked all year? So what documentation do I show? So yeah, I would put and obviously everyone that had to do this on PUA, feel free to chime in and help Eddie out, because I haven't had to do, well, my husband hasn't had to do this himself. So just obviously want to make sure I give the correct information. But they can collect, and I think I have some notes on this too. So let me, okay, so proof of income could be any type of, like your tax return of 2019, 2020 as well. Any pay stubs, W-2 tax returns, any laid off letters, any 1099s, again, tax returns, business receipts, business licenses, letters offering employment, anything like a business contract, anything that just proves that you are eligible to receive PUA. Obviously, if, you know, there are a lot of people that were pretty much had no money in 2020 except for unemployment, right? So if you upload your tax returns, 1099s from 2019, then at least you can say, you know, here's my 2019 information showing that I'm self-employed, right? 2020, you may not have much because of what happened, right? So yeah, just anything to prove, like I said, even a business license. Now, obviously, you know, some people that are on PUA could be employees too, but it's just, so yeah, anything showing that you should be eligible for a PUA. And the reason why they're asking for this stuff now is in the previous CARES Act, they didn't ask for this information. So that's why it's kind of a little bit more strict this time around. Monica, I was disqualified because they could ID verify me. I just did the ID Me app and they verified me. So how can I get my money back since they stopped it back in October? And you're in California. Okay, yeah, California's having their California's tricky. Do me a favor, go to two YouTubers, Shelly's Millions and Jenny Silver. They specifically do videos in California, and I think Shelly might have done something today or yesterday regarding ID Me. So Monica, definitely check out Shelly's YouTube channel, and she does go live. I know on Sundays. I don't know if she's starting to go live during the week or not. But yeah, I would rather you check out what she has to say because she's closer to the California situation. And like I said, I think today or yesterday she just uploaded a video regarding it. So yeah, definitely check that out. Vicky, exhausted my benefits in Ohio. Called them. They say I'm getting the 11 weeks update for Ohio. Sweet. Yeah, no, awesome. Hopefully you would then get paid, right? Safi, really? Oh, thank goodness. I got my back payment. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. I know you were having a ton of issues, so I'm so glad. That's awesome. Pete, yeah, there's a lot of problems in California, to be honest with you. That's why, again, not that I want you guys leaving me, but I would rather refer you guys to Shelly's Millions YouTube channel because she's in the midst of the California unemployment. And I try to keep up with her stuff. But I mean, she knows it more than me. So I know that they were rolling it out in phases. What else? Oh, you know what? What else did I learn about California? So it looks like, yeah, they're doing things weird. So it looks like they are paying people that previously had balances for PUA and PEUC. They're not paying people that exhausted PUA and PUC at the end of last year. But it's weird because if you did have a remaining balance for PUA and PEUC, or at least for PEUC, if you did have a balance, they're going to let your balance go down to zero, and then you're going to have to wait until they actually place 11 weeks back onto PEUC. So if you see your account balance hit zero, don't be alarmed. That only means that hopefully a couple days later they'll add back to the to your PEUC. And Monica, maybe that's what your issue is. Maybe your claim went to zero because you ran out of PEUC. Again, I'm just going to send you guys to Shelly's Millions because she knows this better than me. She knows the issues better than me. Jackie from Philly. Granddaughter filed regular unemployment since November, but have not gotten her PIN. Oh boy. Yeah, I definitely see. I think the unfortunate thing is I think November is a tough time to file for regular unemployment only because that's kind of when the winter layoffs start. But the fact that she hasn't received her PIN, yeah, definitely I would not create a brand new application. On the Pennsylvania Department of Labor page, there should be like a frequently asked question of what to do when you haven't received your PIN. I'm pretty sure that's somewhere on there. And I wish I had the page. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But yeah, definitely don't file again. Hopefully you got everything else in the mail, like your booklet and all that unemployment stuff. Like, hopefully she should have received a debit card, the approval letter, like all that financially determination letter, all that stuff. But yeah, there should be, again, I don't want to spend too much time looking for this on the live stream, but there should be, and yeah, so here's, again, I just did a quick search. Obviously, not all these are going to apply, but like maybe go through like I just sent a website in the chat for you. Check out the frequently asked questions page and the troubleshooting guide. I think there is a way to reset it. I'm not 100% sure. And then worst case, you can always reach out to someone by way of chat. I did do a video a week and a half ago. I uploaded a video on how to contact people through chat. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But yeah, definitely don't file a brand new application over again. Ken, how do you file for PUA here in Michigan? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Actually, it shouldn't be. I should be able to find it pretty quickly. I will. Got here. Oh, okay, cool. So, actually, I'll just send you. Oh, just when I thought again, I don't want to waste too much time. File for unemployment. So yeah, oh, you know what? They might actually, see, in a lot of states, they might want you to file for regular unemployment first. Yeah, I'm going to have to do more research on that. because obviously I don't want to not take my time and, but typically, there are some states that you can file for PUA just right off the bat. Then there are other states, even though you're qualified for PUA, they make you file for regular unemployment first, just to make sure that you don't qualify for that, because that should be the first thing that anyone applies for. I know in Pennsylvania, there is a separate application for PUA. In Michigan, and again, I've only looked for 30 seconds. I wasn't able to find a specific link, which leads me to believe that you might have to file for regular unemployment. And unfortunately, if they deny you, which obviously they probably will, then you would upload that denial letter to when you go to file for PUA, because they want that proof that, yeah, you did verify. Oh my gosh, it's like, it gives me a headache just talking about all this stuff. So, yeah, oh, you know what? Oh, here it is. Let me see if this works. No. Yeah, there's... yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure if you have to file for regular unemployment or PUA. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. So sorry, Ken. That took me. But yeah, it's kind of hard to, again, everyone's state is different, right? So it's like you don't know, and they don't have like a specific like file for PUA here. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like you would just file for sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. It looks like there's just one application. But yeah, not 100% sure. So for example, like if you go to this link that I sent, that I just put in the chat, under the PUA heading, it says new claims can now be filed online at this URL. So I would just click on that URL, and wherever you find, where do I apply? I would just apply there. So it says like, there's a section that says new to unemployment, and there's a hyperlink that says file for unemployment. So that's where I would go. There we go. Sorry, it took forever. Tin Man, of course you would know, right? How to clear cache on mobile. So yeah, if you guys want to know that, yeah, I can never remember that. Oh my gosh, you have both iPhone and Android. Nice. Thank you. Tin Man, you are always so reliable, and I appreciate you. Stuart, Kansas. Yeah, there wasn't any, yeah, there's nothing. We're still working to implement PUA and PEUC in Kansas, unfortunately. I just checked this past weekend. Kathy, when's the boost going to happen? So it has been happening in quite a number of states. Not sure what state you were in, but yeah, again, it's been happening in a lot of states, but not sure what state you're in. Maybe your state just hasn't been paying it yet. Manny, how do I open a new UI claim April 1st in Texas? So is your benefit year running out in April? If so, then yeah, you'll definitely want to, yeah, I don't have, oh, Texas has an update. Oh, never mind. That's from a couple, oh my gosh, wow, Texas unemployment is, oh my gosh, this page is very busy. But Manny, go to this page that I just put in the chat, and you click on the link that says apply for unemployment. Oh, wow. And if you live in Texas and you have an issue with your claim, call centers are open weekends too. So if you have I highly recommend you call over the weekend, because I'm sure there's a lot of less volume on the weekends. Santa Fe, New Mexico is ripping us off. They've only started paying the $300 boost started. Yeah. Wait, I thought New Mexico was, I thought they were paying. They're not? With no back pay. But they're paying other programs though, right? Just maybe not the 300. God, this waiting is crazy. Stuart, Kansas keeps posting how much fraud they have stopped with their security system. Don't you hate that? It's like, I don't care about statistics, just pay me, right? But nothing when they are starting to get paid and getting through and getting through to them on the phone is impossible. Yeah, it's so crazy. I know, it's so frustrating. Felicia, I haven't received the extra $300. Will I still receive it even though I'm serving penalty weeks? Felicia, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you on that one. Lisa, I filed last week. All the week we're in progress in PA. Then 2 days later, it says disqualified. But at the bottom, but the button for the claim says benefits exhausted. What? Wait, what? I filed last week. All the weeks were in progress in Pennsylvania. The Tuesday said disqualified. At the bottom of the claim, it says benefits exhausted. Oh my gosh. Wow, that seriously made my brain hurt reading that, to be honest with you. Oh my gosh. Brenna, no. Well, it looks like Felicia's also having that's, or no, not, oh, it's Lisa. Wow, I'm at a loss. It says disqualified. Usually when your claim says disqualified, at least in the beginning of this whole extension, was because if maybe you certified for weeks, but the system wasn't updated yet with the extension, then the system could be flagging as disqualified because in the system's mind, you didn't qualify because before the system updated, you didn't qualify because oh my God, you could tell when I talk for a certain amount of time, I just start to make no sense. So I apologize. Wow, Lisa. Yeah, you really threw me for a loop. I'll be honest with you. But I don't know why it would say benefits exhausted. It's almost like they didn't tack on the additional PUA weeks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm at a loss with that. It says in progress, but then it said disqualified. You don't have any like issues on your claim or anything, like any. Lisa, I need to think about that one because you've really threw me for a loop there. That's a lot. Let me write down your question and see if I can figure something out about that. That's really strange. But I'll try to do some research on that. And did you say you're in Pennsylvania, Lisa? What state are you in? And I'm assuming you're talking about Oh yeah, you are in Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research on that. I'm not 100% sure. Savage Babe, did they start doing back pay in Louisiana? I thought that they did. I actually have a friend on PUA, and she was able to get paid. So I think that they have. Renee spoke with Wisconsin. They are not paying PEUC until week ending March 6th, which is way too long. Way too long. Brenna, are a lot of states having process pending payment issues, or is it just my claim? Yeah, I know Pennsylvania is for sure. And if any other states having that issue, definitely chime in. It'd be interesting to see. Vicki, that's what they told me for Ohio. They will need to add the 11 weeks. When I don't know, a rep told me that today. Oh, yeah. So there are different phases of PUA in Ohio to be released. So the first phase I think people were able to file on Sunday, and then the next phase, it'll be next Sunday. But in the description below this video, I do have a resource for Ohio that kind of talks about the different timelines. So, Vicky, definitely get access to that resource. Brenna, hi. How are you? Brina, yeah. Amber, I started PUA in February 2020. Oh, it stopped 12 and no money. They paid 4 weeks of the new 11. Oh, you started at 2020. Hell. That's so weird. Okay, yeah, so it was stopped. Okay, so you collected your 39 weeks. They paid 4 weeks of the new 11. You talked to 10 reps? How? I don't understand how that's, and I'm actually Googling just to make sure. Well, 10 times 4. Oh, well, if you did collect from February to December, that might be close to 50 weeks right there. But I didn't know that. Oh my, wow, this, sorry, I went to an Ohio website, and it's like all red, and it's very blinding. Gosh, that's so strange. But yeah, definitely check your records too, because seeing how many weeks you have gotten paid, and if it hasn't hit 50, then keep being a pain. And oh, you know what? And if you can't get anywhere from contacting them, then I would call your state representative, and maybe they'll be able to do something. But yeah, definitely you count how many weeks you've gotten paid. I'm kind of dealing with the PUA issue myself, kind of related to that. And yeah, I've been calling them since October myself. But yeah, count how many weeks you've gotten paid and see if it aligns with what they're saying. But I mean, they're right. You can, with this current bill, you can only get paid for 50 weeks, but I want to make sure, I don't think that you've hit 50 weeks, which is the issue. Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I lost my place in chat. Sorry about that. Okay, got that. Olga, I got my 13-week extension. Yay! Thank you for your advice. You're welcome. You are so welcome. Jamal, do you answer California EDD questions? That's a loaded question. I could definitely try, but I do refer my fellow Californians out to Shelley's Millions, because there's a lot going on in California, and she would better guide you than I would. I know like high level, but I typically do refer to Shelley's Millions, because I want you guys to get the most accurate answers. Vice Life, I got in touch today with PUA unemployment. I was on SB, transferring to PEUC. is why I'm not getting money. The agent had to request a federal augmentation. Okay, so yeah, if you're going to PEUC, it shouldn't take them long to create that for you. The federal augmentation, that sounds weird. I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, hopefully by the time you're able to certify again, hopefully PEUC will be set up for you. And then all you would have to do is file your biweekly claim just like you've done in the past, except for you won't be clicking that file EB button. It'll just say, like the button will say file biweekly claim or whatever. So yeah, I would definitely log in the next time you're supposed to certify and see if they have set up your claim for you. And of course, you can always log into your dashboard. And hopefully in a couple of days, you'll see that you do have a PEUC balance. But yeah, the waiting is horrible. But hopefully it'll be good to go by the time you need to file again. Darnell from Georgia, #1 channel on YouTube. Thank you. If I ever need a confidence boost, I know who to run to. But thank you. Ed A, will there be an unemployment extension after the March? I'm in Illinois. So yeah, they did recently pass a bill in the House and the Senate. Now they are supposed to, so as of now, they are writing that into legislation, and Biden, I think, is supposed to sign it in 2 weeks. So the week of February 22nd, that's what Nancy Pelosi said. So with the new extension, it should extend PEUC and PUA until the end of September 30th, as well as instead of, now we're getting the extra $300 boost. Then starting March 14th, it would then be raised to $400 every single week. So yeah, Ed, it's like almost a done deal, but the president still has to sign it. And so yeah, we're patiently waiting for that. King, one is my name. Oh my gosh. One is my main debit card. And yes, the one unemployment card was from Bank of America, but I haven't activated that one yet. I've been using my card though. Switched one. You think PUA will send it to? Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% familiar with these cards, because I know Bank of America had their issues, their fraud things going on. So I'm not sure if they deactivated your Bank of America and that's why they sent you a new one. But I haven't activated that one yet because I've been using my card. Switched one. You think PUA sent it too? Yeah, well, hopefully they'll keep putting the money on the card that's actually working, right? If I'm understanding your question right. Yeah, that's yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. That's interesting. I'm not 100% sure on that one. You kind of threw me for a loop. I feel like that's happening a lot tonight. Phil, Pennsylvania PUA, you filed back in September and still nothing. They sent me a message to do ID me. I did it. How long? Oh, I am flagged for fraud. Okay. Shoot. Okay. And obviously calling them is impossible. Send them an email. Why are you flagged for fraud? You did your ID me, right? And that came back good to go. Did you send them an email letting them know that you completed ID me? Because maybe they almost need a nudge, because there are so many claims that they have to manually review. I know for other issues, people would have to send them an email and say, hey, just FYI, I uploaded these documents or I did ID me, take a look at my claim. So I would definitely do that if you haven't already. And then in the meantime, if you have a couple hours to kill, you could try to contact unemployment, which is not fun. Joe, how do I get someone from unemployment? So which state are you? It depends on the state you're in, as well as what program you are on. So not sure if you're in Pennsylvania, but you can contact someone through chat, Pennsylvania, or telephone, or through email. Every state is different. Some states do have weekend hours, which is a great time to call because I'm sure there's less volume. So it all depends on what state you're in. Stress management, PA, still not paying the extra $300. Yeah, I think it depends on what program you're on. So like I'm on PEUC. I actually got our extra $300 last week. I know that there are some people on PUA that did get theirs, but I feel like it's a specific claim thing, right? Like there's no rhyme or reason. And I'm staring at, my monitor had this bright red and it was really irritating me. So yeah, I feel like it's like a claim, like a individual claim basis, whether you get the extra $300 boost or not. But technically, Pennsylvania should be paying it. Unfortunately, not everyone is yet. Yeah, Vice Life, diligence and speed is how you get through live chat. No payment, live agent and repeat. You're right. It is. And having multiple browsers help too, because as it's like you type something in one browser, and as it's thinking of the response, you're moving on to the other one. So yeah, yep, you're right about that. Sharon, PUA telling me to go to PEUC. Yeah, it's possible. Because with every quarter change, unemployment does like to kind of review your claim just to make sure you are on the program that you're supposed to be on. So yeah, at any point, we could be changed to a different program. Sometimes it just doesn't make sense though, but whatever. Makaloff, I'm in PA waiting for PUA payment. I provided all the required documentation and did ID me, which is annoying, right? So yeah, you're unfortunately in that bucket so if you certify, do you get like in progress? Do you get like, are you able to see a line item? I know that they are still working out some of those issues, but again, that's what's so frustrating because I feel like all these claims are just, they should be paying, but it's like, it all depends on the claim. If you did ID me recently, maybe send them an email and say, hey, I'm good to go. Like, what's going on? What's going on with my claim? And then again, same thing. If you have a couple of hours to spare, try to call them on the phone. Amy, would I qualify for EB or PEUC? Amy, I forget your situation, so I have to look back. I can't remember. Amy, have you found? Oh my gosh, Amy, I totally missed your question. Have you found anything about EB in Virginia? I got 1 week. Yeah, what's going on? Oh, Virginia, they were still having issues with PEUC, but did they fix that? Sorry, Amy, I don't know why I skipped your chat from your earlier chat. Okay, Virginia. Okay, so there was an update for Virginia. PUA in Virginia has been paying. So apparently there's 2 groups of PEUC. Sorry, I have to. Okay, PEUC claimants who have exhausted their initial 13-week benefit and have claimed weeks through 12/26 will have the additional 11 weeks automatically added to their claim and do not need to do anything else. They will then get paid Thursday, February 11th. So, oh, you're asking about EB. And then Amy says, wait, where'd your other thing go? Oh, shoot. Did they turn EB off? Hold on. I do have a document on that. Let me check. Oh, where's my thing? Virginia. Yeah, it does look like that they, as of February 8th, which is today, yes, it does look like Virginia is no longer paying extended benefits. Okay, which is fine, right? So then, Amy, if I go to your other question, shoot, Amy, where are you? Okay, they said if you exhausted PUC, haven't been able to file in Virginia, that you can file on the 9th for a new application. Then 2 days later, you can file a claim. Would that be the ones? Okay, so so if you collected PEUC last year, which I'm assuming you did because you were on extended benefits. Now, after extended benefits, you should be placed onto PEUC. However, if you are reaching a year that you've been on unemployment, so for example, when you first filed for regular unemployment, whenever it was last year, that claim will have a benefit year-end date. So the claim is good for a year. And on that claim, it will have an expiration date. It's your benefit year-end date. Once that day comes, the next day, you should file for regular unemployment all over again and start the process over. Then the state will determine, do we keep it on regular unemployment or do you stay on PEUC? So the good thing is, Amy, even though EB is no longer, a thing, because of the bill that was signed back in December, you should be eligible for an additional 11 weeks of PEUC, which is the program you should be on unless you've been on unemployment for a year. Then, like I said, you should file a new application. So hopefully that made sense. Home sales. Here in Texas, my PEUC balance got extended, but my balance was 0. Yesterday, I got a new balance. Okay, yeah, and you know what? It's weird because some states are doing it like that, meaning they wait until your original PEUC weeks go to 0, and then they tack on the 11 weeks. And it's very confusing because, again, every state is different. Brad says, Kansas did the security update the weekend before. It was backed up on Tuesday the 2nd. As far as I can tell, no one has gotten paid, even regular UI. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. And, I understand, right, why they're doing this. Obviously, they have to, they want to prevent fraud. But why is it easy for these fraud people to collect and not us? Oh my gosh. Phil, how do I get a letter from a councilman for PUA to pay me? How do I get a letter? So you can probably Google your state representative's information and just contact them through there. So where's this lady reading from? So yeah, I've compiled a slew of notes. Just from doing this. So that's what I'm reading from. Or sometimes Google if I'm Googling it real quick. Sharon, hello, Ohio. Reach out to my state representative about the payments I did not get paid for the first 2 weeks of January. He confirmed that the state is working on it on PEUC and PA. So definitely reach out to chat. Use chat in Pennsylvania. I uploaded a video a week and a half ago on how to do it. And because my husband's claim is also PEUC, we weren't getting it paid. And as soon as I got in contact with them, I got paid a couple days later. So if you have the time, definitely do that. But at least, your state representative is actually able to help. So I'll answer a couple more, and then I will call it a night. I do go live on my channel Monday through Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't already, please like this video. Janet, is the best time to file for taxes February 12th or after? I would at least get it started, and then I would almost, it's a tough question, because if they do wind up passing this bill to exempt $10,000, worth of unemployment from taxes, from being taxable, it would stink to have to do things all over again. But I would definitely, if you do it yourself, then I would definitely kind of go through everything but just not send it yet. And then if you have someone else prepare it, I would gather all my documents, get everything good to go, and kind of get it started. But, and hopefully by the 12th, hopefully in a week or so, we'll figure out like what's going on with that bill. But hopefully they would make a decision soon, right? Teresa, why does it keep saying under investigation? Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a tough one. It could be a claim specific thing, which is frustrating because they don't tell you why it's under investigation. So Randy and Brina want to know about the bill. So yeah, the extension of the bill that recently passed the House and the Senate. They are looking at extending both PEUC and PUA from March 14th all the way until September 30th. So yeah, the 11 weeks of PEUC and PUA will be extended to whatever mid-March to the end of September is. So hopefully that'll be signed in about 2 weeks. Alan, no, stimulus checks are not considered income in your tax return. So you don't need to pay taxes on them. Now, if you fill out a third-party software like TurboTax, they might ask you if you received a stimulus check. In fact, they probably will, actually, because there are people that maybe didn't get the full stimulus check because maybe they made too much in 2019, but not in 2020. So like their stimulus check was prorated, or maybe they just made too much money in 2020 and they didn't qualify at all, or in 2019 because they took your AGI from your 2019, but then 2020. So you could be getting a tax credit. So while it's not considered taxable income, they will definitely probably ask you for it, simply because you could get a refund if you could have qualified for more. So hopefully that makes sense. Marianne in Philly tried to certify this week. She keeps going to the files screen. Help me. So what you want to do is a couple of things. You want to clear your cache, or try another browser, because you might be like in an ever-ending loop. If you scroll up in the chat, Tin Man actually gave some really good instructions on how to do it on your mobile device. And also what you want to do is you can also do Control on your keyboard, Control H, and it'll walk you through how to clear your cache, or you can just Google it if you don't know. Want to be fishing? PUA owes you 25,000. Holy cow. Yeah, they need to get on the ball with you. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that's just way. So you haven't gotten anything, period, since this whole thing started. Oh my goodness. Oh, Debbie, exhausted my PUA as of December 26th. Oregon unemployment said that it's no more benefits available. I thought PUA was extended through the federal government. You are correct, Debbie. It is. However, I know that Oregon PUA did pay out. I can't remember how many weeks. So most states last year paid 39 weeks of PUA. Oregon paid more than 39 weeks. I can't remember exactly. So regardless, you are only entitled to 50 weeks of PUA total. So that would mean most states, they would get paid 39 weeks this year or last year, and then 11 weeks this year. But because Oregon paid more than 39 weeks last year, you only get whatever 50 subtracted by however many weeks you got paid. So 50 weeks total is what you can get paid for PUA. So what you want to do is definitely see how many weeks you got paid for last year, as well as how many weeks you got paid for this year. And if it doesn't total 50, then you should be collecting money. Now, again, hopefully, they will pass this bill in 2 more weeks, and then you would then receive more weeks. But as it stands, that's how it stands now, is only up to 50 weeks you can get paid. Yes, Miss K. So when you hit 50 weeks, no more extended. Correct. And until they pass this new bill. Barbara, I got a statement on my claim. It says I was eligible for the PUA, and when I look my claim, it's saying I was paid for 4 weeks, and then they mailed a check for $0. Kentucky. Oh, that's really bizarre. Wow, I got a statement on my claim. It says I was eligible for PUA. When I looked at the claim, it was saying I was paid for 4 weeks. But then they mailed a check. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, that's yeah, I would definitely get in touch with the unemployment with that, because that's I wouldn't even know what to tell you to do with that. I apologize. Oh, Miss K, the 50 weeks is only based on obviously the CARES Act, as well as the December 27th extension. So with the extension going to September, then the 50 weeks would then turn into more. I'll just say more weeks, an extra 5 or 6 months. So yeah, if the extensions go on to September, then they'll probably add on another 30 weeks, maybe. And again, I'm taking that from the top of my head, so it's not totally in stone. But yeah, with the extension, it'll be for a lot more weeks than 50. So yeah, sorry, I didn't read that extra statement that you put. Patricia, do I have to do chat to get my pay released all the time? I don't think so. I will let you know this week. No, I don't think so. I think it was just a glitch in the beginning of this whole thing. And I don't think that you would have to do it every single week. I just think, I know in the beginning of this whole thing, especially for extended benefits, there were issues in the state of Pennsylvania. And so hopefully this will be like a once and done thing. And then from this time forward, you'll be good to go. So I'll answer a couple more, and then I will call it a night. Forever Young. Louisiana filed my 7th week of PUC. I still haven't received anything. I received a Privacy Act letter. Yeah, Louisiana, I thought that they've been paying out for a while. You know what? Is Louisiana might be one of those states. Oh, no, I don't have anything. I was hoping that they were one of those states where they had support hours, because that would probably be a better time to contact them. But yeah, I would definitely contact unemployment support and see what's going on with your claim, because I really thought that they've been paying out for a while. Guy, excellent question. I'm in Texas. What do I do with my yearly claim is up? So what you want to do is file for regular unemployment all over again as soon as your original claim is up. And the reason for that is that's just the process. No matter what state you're in, that's just what you should do. And then the state will review everything, and then they would determine if it makes sense for you to stay on regular unemployment, or should you stay on the program that you are currently on if that has not yet exhausted. So I've also read that they tend to keep you on the program that gives you a higher weekly benefit amount, which obviously that's what we would want, right? So yeah, file for regular unemployment all over again, and they'll direct you on to what program makes sense. John, any news on PEUC in Kansas? Yeah, Kansas was saying, oh, no. Honestly, I could not find any information. All I found was working to implement PEUC and PUA. So yeah, you found out another video said February 21st. Yeah, I looked a lot of places. I looked social media. I looked obviously Department of Labor. I looked for news articles for Kansas specifically, and I couldn't find anything. And Saturdays when I did all my research. So I don't have a date. I couldn't find a date. Not sure where they got February 21st. Hopefully it's sooner, right? But yeah, I could not personally find a date. And it looks like I have a hater. So let me give. Well, everyone has an opinion, and that's totally cool. Wait, told me I wouldn't get paid, and I had to reopen my claim. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Ohio, right? Yeah, I know. Ohio's tough. Because, yeah, I know. I'm still so surprised that these guys, they haven't programmed everything, right? All right. Tanya, how are you? Thank you for always joining. Grandmama, I look forward to these posts. You're trying to give people hope. You stated you don't work for the Department of Labor, but you're a mom giving us advice from your experiences. Thanks so much. No, you're welcome. And yeah, that was my goal, is to just because I've had to go through this stuff with you guys, and I know how frustrating it is. So yeah, that was my goal. So hopefully, even if I helped one person, right? All right, I've been on for 2 hours and my brain's pretty much fried, but so I'm going to call it a night, but I do go live on my channel Monday through Friday, 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys for always being here, supporting the channel, and I will see you on the next video.